Hi, back for Max Payne. We're here with arguably the worst part of the game. Horrible. Max is basically in a nightmare sequence, which, it's really annoying. If I remember correctly, at first it's a maze, and then it's a walled-in maze, and then it becomes, an invisible floor maze, kind of. You'll see. If you've never played this, you'll see when I get there. Now, this part is really confusing and gay most of the time, because it can be hard to tell where you're supposed to go. As far as I know, there's really no hint, other than, hopefully you pick the right way. Not only is there a maze, but there's a baby constantly crying. Oh, I actually got it really quickly. Alright, I can't believe I got it that fast. That's really good. There's gonna be a couple cutscenes. Max is basically getting beaten right now, and he's unconscious. So yeah, not only is it an invisible maze, but there's a baby crying in the background. Some bitch is crying. Just like an overwhelming of the senses. Is this? But yeah, this is the part I was talking about. Here's where the baby crying gets really annoying. All right. Now, I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to, because, I mean, you have this to walk on, this little blood trail. Everything else is black, and there's little blood flakes falling, so, let's see, well, I'm gonna do this on purpose, so you fall off, you basically die, which is why I kind of need the, quick save feature here, otherwise I'm gonna be doing this all day. As far as I can remember, whoops, well, I definitely just messed that up. As far as I can remember, you can jump extra high too. It's like gravity's lowered. The PS2 version doesn't have a quick save feature, which made it incredibly annoying to do, because you'd have to do it all in one go. There's no way you could, save it and, reload from that point. So if I fell off here, I would be doing this all over again on the PS2. I believe, if I remember correctly. It could be different, but I'm fairly positive that there was no quick save. And here's a dead end, so I'm now dead, or you have to just turn around and go back. Which I believe is this way. Oh, I fell off again. See how this is so annoying? You have to be kind of careful, and jumping seems to do it about right. Now I'm going to be lost in here. Okay. This is the beginning, which I just died again. Ugh. And not only do you have to do this one time, but you have to do it 2 times. Is this the dead end? Oh, whoa, okay. Alright. Calm down. Oh, this is the dead end. Son of a bitch. Alright. Just go back and jump across. It's easy to get mixed up in here. The sounds are really annoying. It's just a horrible train wreck gone wrong. I used to talk about artificially lengthening a game, and this is pretty much parts. This is like the epitome of doing it. I mean, this is not a great level. It's really boring. It's just walking around on stupid blood trails in the dark. There's no action whatsoever, and these are going to be horribly boring videos, but it's part of the game, so I kind of have to do it. I could omit it, but then people would be like, oh, why'd you do that? It's the best part of the game. I'm sure someone thinks this is like the greatest thing to ever happen. I think that's the end, or near the end. Or I'm just at the beginning again, which would really... Wait a minute. Is that the... Wow, it is right there. Oh well, I think I got to the end instead of the beginning. Hopefully this is the end. I would be so mad if this was just the beginning.
No, please God, no.
Alright, so the baby's dead. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but not only do you have to do this one time, you have to do it 2 times. And you have to do it later on in the game, and it really just sucks.
Shoot full of holes, blow them to bits, vaporize them, disintegrate them. No matter what you do, they'll still be there. Good as
Michelle's diary lay on the table.
Well, I definitely just missed that by accident.
No, please.
Oh, yeah.
Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Murderer! You killed her!
nothing like that ever happens in the real world.
So yeah, Max's nightmare's over. The first one, I think the second one is actually worse. That's way better than what I normally do. That is just god-awful horrible.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain,
Max Payne, I envy your name.
and the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot. He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free. All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood.
Alright, so I'll basically refer to that beginning part as the prologue of Act 2. And I think this is Chapter 1, I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention to the notifications or the markings, but whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that is Part 1 of the crappiest part of the game. There's another part coming up later, and I think it's even worse, so get prepared for that one.